Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Aftermath. My name is Ian, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-hosts, Ethan and Dylan.
There you go.
Hi.
There was so much energy in that I was literally taken aback.
Like I said, I was going to try something
I mean,
different.
he really struck a pose with that one.
Going for the YouTuber approach.
He looked like smash that like button.
No. It's,
Like, come in,
what is it?
scratch.
What is it again? I heard it.
Don't forget to ring that bell on the way.
Perhaps.
Struck a superhero pose too with the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. Oh man.
Hit the smash, like the subscribe, and come back for another great video.
Something
Thanks.
like- yeah.
Also,
And that's that.
fuck
Welcome.
you.
Thanks for the podcast.
Bye-bye.
That's it. That's the end.
Yeah,
That's the end of it.
goodbye. See you later.
That was what was that 35 seconds? Good job,
Oh,
guys.
wonderful. Record time.
Yeah. Got everything we needed out of the way as soon as possible.
So how's your week's been? It's been a
I'm on night shift now.
oh no, not the night shift.
I don't like it.
You're on the night watch now?
I don't like it. Let's not talk about that TV show.
Well, I
Different. I know.
I
Different.
never said the TV show's
Yeah,
name.
I know. There is that TV show though.
It's too much work.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
you're moving in.
I'm tired.
You're tired.
I mean, you got it. You this past week, you actually knocked out a pretty sizable
You got a
amount.
sizzling
I mean,
new room. Hey, let's make a video of you pimping your crib.
No, let's not do that.
I don't
do
want to
that.
move anymore.
Yeah,
Well, too late because you're here now and you're between the houses. You can't stop.
Between
Well,
the lions.
I wouldn't say between the houses. He's almost all fully moved out of the house.
I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You
The
can't
only
stop
thing
now.
that's over there that's still mine is my bed frame.
Yeah, leave
Yeah.
that.
Your matching dresser that we brought in. Oh my gosh, dude,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That was just a little bit. That was redonk.
that was a little too much for me.
Yeah.
But hey, it was worth it.
Oh yeah,
Looks great.
it looks great. It's perfect. I would not have it any other way. But
We're playing video
That
games
night-
on it.
oh, buddy, oh man.
It was
Speaking
a
of
trial.
Speaking of that night of us moving stuff and doing all that kind of stuff, John's birthday, we tried to call him on the last episode, didn't answer. Come to find out, it was actually way too late. He's like, he rolled over in bed like an hour later going like, why didn't I get a phone call from Ian? And I was like,
3 a.m.
yeah,
He also hates us.
and he was like, yeah, I was definitely asleep.
Not even close to
Yeah.
awake.
He
So-
looked at his phone and went, ugh.
And so a couple days after that, we were having a big 4th of July get together. And
Not on the 4th of July.
not on the
It was
4th of
5th
July. Well, because it was also John's birthday, his official birthday.
Yeah, 5th of July, Independence After Day.
Yeah.
2 birthdays,
Um,
1 stone.
We had
Yeah,
a great
America's birthday. An eagle sheds a tear
Throwing rocks.
and making them blow up. in
Praise
the
be.
sky. Praise be
To the eagle.
Praise be
Yeah.
to the flaming eagle god in the sky. We must praise him with explosions once
Are
a
you
year.
guys
Don't
talking
get
about
mad.
raw?
Next time someone who's not from America
Oh my
asks what the 4th of
gosh.
July is, I'm going to explain
Yeah.
to them that the eagle god will be upset if we don't
If we don't,
we don't praise him with
we don't
explosions
light
once
the
a year.
pyrotechnics once a
Yeah.
year.
You see, here in America,
On the
we
day of our
subscribe
independence.
to the Egyptian mythologies.
Yes.
Yeah. Ra is actually he's an eagle god that soars on the 4th of July. And
Oh my God.
much like in the Passover where you had to have blood over your door, if there's not fireworks over your lawn, then he will kill you.
He will kill your firstborn son.
Otherwise, America, great place to live, you know.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Great best country, you know, best
Yeah,
but I mean
but it comes
you
at a cost.
gotta look out though. If
We're
you
big
don't
on tourists.
big on tourists, if 4th of July is happening and you're a tourist, it doesn't count to you.
Yep.
The flaming
Yeah, yeah,
eagle
yeah.
god will not find you.
It will-
get, you
it-
get
it
the
will-
fate that comes to you.
But
it will pass.
But if you as soon as you get citizenship, you have to light fireworks up on the 4th. Otherwise, the eagle will find you.
And it will
you'll
kill
be
you.
permanently deported.
From this life.
from this world. Yeah, well, he
from
will
this
murder you,
plane of existence.
taking your head off your shoulders.
You lost your passport for existence.
Amen.
So how's your
Anyways,
guys' week
what I
been?
was saying was we had on Sunday for John's birthday, we had a great barbecue over at the house. Had a whole bunch of friends over, and it was a lot of fun.
Rob was there.
No,
Don't want them to see
because
you.
that was
Rob
the day. That was the day after.
Uh-huh.
Long gone by then.
Right.
Oh yeah, Rod didn't. Yeah, we lit up our fireworks and he didn't come to our home.
Yeah, we were fine. We were all spared yet another year.
They deter him, you see.
They don't deter you. It's his praises. We've been over this.
yeah.
Praise be.
He is praise be. He is happy.
As you were saying.
As I was saying, we had a big barbecue, and it was a lot of fun. We got to play Phase 10, one of my favorite card games.
I should have joined, but I was like, I'm good right
That's
now.
okay.
And then the game lasts forever, so I didn't get to join.
Yeah.
But poor John never got past Phase 1.
Ah, that's okay. We did another match afterwards, and we both got all the way through. Got all the way to Phase 10.
Neato.
And I'll say here, we'll put this on the record for the whole public, I won that game. It was good.
Don't believe it.
Because he screwed me over a handful of times that match. I was like, oh, buddy.
I saw him skip you once, and I was like, it's amusing because in a 1-versus-1 match, skipping someone's just straight up mean.
Yeah. It's just like, my turn, psych, my turn, psych.
Me versus you, freak you.
Yeah, no, not happening.
I
or
don't
maybe,
think so.
maybe not.
It's wonderful.
This is my game, you see.
Yeah, and you're just
I
playing
never
it.
said you could get a turn.
No.
I'm the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
then there was a point where we're all in the comfort of our own home. We were all being safe and responsible, not leaving the house.
And John got crunk, dude.
And John had a designated driver, and it was his birthday, and
He was destroyed.
And we were all such great influences on him and
Yes.
did not pour him extra drinks that
I
were
was.
more than just shots.
yeah, and it
We
was
did
great.
not. We definitely did not pour him a shot. That was probably more like 2 shots.
Oh man, there was
A couple of
a
times.
couple of the quote unquote bartender friends we had were a little heavy handed with the
Yeah,
with the
quote unquote
whiskey.
bartender friends that don't know how to pour shots.
No, they're not bartenders at all. I was saying that because again, they're the ones handling the
They're
alcohol.
bar posers.
Yes.
Yeah, all the bar
Um,
poser friends were really trying to get him crunk, and I'm not going to say anything and fault them because it worked.
It was,
So-
and again,
so-
I partook a little bit to celebrate his birthday as well, and we were both having a wonderful night. And even in my somewhat tipsy stupor, I still baked hella fire cookies because it's freaking 4th of July, and
Yeah.
I felt like, you know,
The eagle god was pleased, so now we get to make cookies. bitch.
we had a great barbecue, and I was like, what can we make this better? Cookies.
Mhm.
Kooks.
They were great, and I
And
enjoyed
Ra agreed, and the cookies were blessed.
it. Shut up with this whole raw thing.
Blessed by the sun.
It was. If we're talking the 4th and 5th of July, okay,
Yes.
it's
It
his
has
day.
to have it.
It's his day,
Tradition,
man.
Ian.
Great. Okay.
If we do not mention his
The
name.
Freedom Eagle.
Yeah, the Freedom Eagle.
Yeah.
The Freegle.
The Freegle.
Stop. Now, you know that one. I'm cutting you off on Freegle. Okay,
Okay, bye.
I'm cutting
Oh,
you
man,
off on
that's
Freegle.
good.
I can't do that one.
That's funny. Oh man, that's great. Anything else fun happened this week?
I mean, I swapped a night shift. That's really That's the big thing. That's
So is night shift like completely different from day shift as far as like call quality and difference of
I asked someone
quantity and
I
quality?
mentioned to someone like, oh hey, yeah, I'm swapping the night shift. I've never been on night shift before. The last time I did this, and the guy was like, dude, night shift's not that bad. It gets a bad rap, but like night shift isn't that bad. It's just like day shift, except there ain't no sun.
And
Dang.
it's
It's
dork.
It's exact. I was like, it's just like day shift, except at night. Very wise of you to say, Ryan. Thank you.
Wow.
But honestly, it's a
my
lot.
horizons have been expanded.
Yeah,
so
whoa. It's
much.
it's like day shift, but there's no sun, so night shift. Yeah.
Just like instead of going to sleep,
You freaking don't.
awake.
Yeah. Wow. Great. It's entirely different because
You're
there's
shaking the fabric of my reality right now,
There's-
guys. I need you guys to chill out.
there's
Sleep is not mandatory.
Oh my gosh.
there's a lot less trucks available because the call volume is different.
Of course.
And there is a lot less call volume, but you still will never really get enough downtime to like nap. So
Oh no,
like
of course not.
the biggest nap I got was like between 2 or 3 and 5, which was like a 3 or 4 hour nap, something like that.
That's a pretty big nap
Um,
though. That's like I used to sleep off of 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, no, it was actually pretty solid. I got like a
Oh, I should say
Sorry,
I used to survive off 4 hours of sleep.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was an unhealthy time for me.
That was. I mean, listen, buddy, that's what I did too.
It's like, hey, it happens.
Did it work? Right. Red Bull, love you. That's
Yeah.
what I'm using. But it's
not a sponsor,
it's
but we wish they were.
It's not so bad. It's not as hot, which I guess is a plus because it's starting to heat up.
Oh yeah,
We're
you're
in
right.
all of July, all
Oh,
of
goodness gracious.
all
in
of
the
midsummer.
South, in the armpit of America.
Yeah, all of midsummer in July. I am going to be.
described that way. It's fucking disgusting.
I mean, dude, I'm sorry. Describe us as something better than that.
Wait, what did you say?
I said we're the armpit of America. It's
mean-
hot, muggy, humid, and it's like whoop,
Also,
the Gulf of Mexico.
of the 50 worst states to live in, we were ranked 49. Dude.
No, really?
Yeah, you know who
We're
number
bad.
you know who number 50 or was or whatever or
What?
51. I think it
Florida?
was Mississippi.
Mississippi?
I think so. Here, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna fact
wait.
check myself and
Oh
look it
my
up real quick.
God.
But I think I remember hearing a list where there was the 50 worst ones in America. We were 49 and Mississippi was 50.
Oh my
awful.
gosh,
I was
dude!
like-
Are
I
you
was
kidding
like,
me?
Yeah, eat it, Mississippi. We ate the worst.
Oh my gosh, that feels.
So
I don't know how to feel right now.
Second best.
second worst.
Second best.
I guess it depends on what you're looking for, though. But yeah,
I wonder what
it's
the number one is. That's crazy.
I'm guessing Texas.
Let's see. I mean, Texas is pretty great. I hear
Texas
good
is
things
fucking
about.
cool.
This
Yeah.
is worst states to live in 2020 from something.
this is a recent list.
These are I was like,
It's hot off the press.
yeah. So, this is gonna be amusing.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see. The top 10 worst. I found this already. The top 10.
No.
The top 10 worst state. Dude, these are like all in the South.
Oh
The top 10 worst states based on this report were Louisiana, Mississippi, New Mexico, West
So wait,
Virginia.
we're number one.
I don't know if these are rigged. These are just the
Oh,
top
I
10
thought
worst.
it says like we're number one on the worst.
It might have been we're
So
number one on the
top
worst.
10, it goes from 10 downwards, right?
In that case, Kentucky's the worst.
Oh.
If we're going from, I think, 10 downwards, then one's Kentucky, then South Carolina, Oklahoma, Alaska, Arkansas, Alabama, West Virginia, New Mexico, Mississippi, Louisiana. The only one that's not from the South is freaking Alaska. The rest of them are pretty south.
Dang, man. I had high
The-
hopes for Alaska.
The worst states to
Probably
live
just
in
because
were
of the climate, to be honest.
top
I mean,
states.
I don't know.
Also, because of violent crime, we're like the second worst.
Oh.
Oh, okay. The healthcare rank. Oh wow, they all have different rank. This is great. The crime. So Washington is like the best.
Oh, yeah.
Live in Washington, guys.
Washington
has-
State.
Washington State has a total state rank of number 1. The healthcare
Really?
rank is number 4. The education rank is number 4. Economy rank is number 3, and crime rank is
Wow.
15. So no, they're not the best on that one, right? New Hampshire has a crime rank of 1, so there's like no crime in New Hampshire.
Probably no one
There
lives in
is
New
no
Hampshire.
war in Boston. I don't know why I wanted to say that.
Oh my god.
Let's see where we're at. Those scrolls all the way down. Yeah, bro. Bad news.
What?
We're number 50 on this list.
No.
Of the
We
50
got even worse.
of the 50
Oh
worst
crap.
of the 50 worst states, we're number 50 in Louisiana. Alabama's 49.
we're
and-
below Alabama.
And Mississippi's 48.
Ugh.
We're also,
Dang.
dude, bad news. We're also, this is why I think we're number 50 on the crime rank too, which I knew that. We have so many, especially because I work all of them. We have so many shootings and stuff here. It's such
Really?
dude, it's horrible. You don't realize how many shootings there are in your local area.
Yeah, until you're
Even if you
EMS.
read the newspaper until you work and you're just like at work half the week.
Yeah.
And you just hear like, oh, like EM whatever.
We gotta.
EM,
we
I
gotta-
need you guys.
Pew, pew.
I got a priority 1 on a shooting.
Yeah.
You hear that 3 times a day, and you're like, dude, it's 9 a.m. What? we keep every
Got
time.
ourselves a GSW.
It doesn't matter how many times I hear it. Every single time, I'm like, dude, how early are you gonna do it? And that is overdose, man. It's like
Oh,
I get
let's
on
not-
work.
yeah.
I get on work and it's 8 a.m. and they're like, yeah, we got a priority 1 on an overdose, and I'm like, guys, it's 9 a.m. Could you guys not
Yeah.
do that?
Save.
Why was my phone just randomly vibrated really loud?
Wait.
Is someone calling me?
We all know what that
No,
means.
it's probably just listening to the fact that we're all talking about.
Yeah, right. This is the
Yeah.
government
Like,
listening
shut
to me.
up,
Hey,
shut
hey,
up.
stop.
I can't
don't-
hear you.
No, like seriously, I have no text message or call. I just started vibrating for no reason consistently. That was scary. Yeah, so
Weird.
we're number 50 on. We're also number 49 on education. We knew we had, because of my mom, we knew we had bad education here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're number 45 in healthcare, which
That's not a big jump. That's still bad.
that's probably
Yeah.
exclusively because of our nursing lobby. I'm going to be honest.
really.
We got a good nursing lobby from what I
That's
hear.
crazy. Anyways, to get off the top of that, wow.
Oof,
that
what a
sucks.
bad state. What a.
Yeah.
We live in shit.
So, Dylan, what do you want to talk about this week now that we're off of how bad our
Don't want to
hometown
talk
is?
about where we live.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
so
gonna say.
upset now.
I was gonna say yet
Big
again, one of my favorite times of the year. I don't like summertime. I don't like the heat. I really don't like the summertime where we live at.
Yeah.
If we're going to
Disgust.
go ahead and touch back on what we talked about before, but the
Mhm.
Steam sale happened.
Yes.
The Steam sale happened, which again, for those of you who have Steam and know of Steam and computer games and all that sort of stuff, it's the virtual library and all that kind of stuff of all your video games you have on your computer.
yes,
and
games.
there is like a full-on 30 days in the middle of the summertime. So I think it started like June something or whatever, and it
The
lasted.
only redeeming quality about this time of year.
Oh my gosh, dude! And it just recently ended, and there were
And
so
now
many
it's back
good.
to drudgery.
There's so many good deals, dude. I copped a whole bunch of games, and I was like, man, awesome. So again, even though
Awesome.
I have been still busy with juggling my 2 jobs, in between all of that, between trying to find some kind of semblance of sleep, having a sort of functioning social life, which that's kind of thrown out the window.
It's not
Forget about
Yeah.
that.
What the
dude.
fuck? What about us?
What you guys are my roommates.
You
I mean, like,
literally
that is,
live
know,
with
Oh,
him.
we're
Does
not
it,
friends
no,
anymore.
that's not what I'm talking about.
does it
Like
count
I'm
as a
saying-
social life if we literally live with him? That's called not having a choice in the matter.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I'm talking about like
I'm so offended. It's true.
what I'm talking about is like getting outside of the house and like having a social. But I know the virus has a lot of that's what I was
Adventure.
talking about.
Yeah,
That's what I was
doesn't,
saying.
Doesn't count if we live with you, dude. It's just it's a requirement. It's no matter
Shut.
no matter how much
Fuck
fun.
whatever. I hate you guys too.
Don't say you guys. I didn't say that. That's his.
No matter
he
how
put
much-
his words in my
No
mouth.
matter how much fun we have, we're not socializing until we get out and party.
Anyways, as I was saying,
So what are we doing in my fucking room, huh? I just got the PlayStation on for nothing. We're just fucking around with controllers.
I love how this derailed so fast.
It's games with your roommate, not socializing.
Fuck you. That is socializing. It doesn't matter where you are or where you're not.
And back to your story, Ian.
As I was saying, is that between trying to juggle 2 jobs and then also trying to, I don't know, be a normal person now with all this stuff going on
Can't be
recently.
normal with roommates. We know that.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
I've tried to play all the different games that I've got so far, and I have not played nearly as many as I should have, probably because I've, like I said, copped a whole bunch of them. So it's been a lot of fun though. I've been enjoying getting to dabble in all sorts of games. I can tell that Dylan is on a whole new level of
He's
betrayed right now.
seething with rage right now.
I can feel it in his.
But yeah, on the Steam sale, I got The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Very,
Oh,
very,
buddy.
very big fun game. I enjoyed it a lot.
You're a bitcher.
Whoa.
And
Whoa. Wait a
Dylan
minute.
feels betrayed.
Dylan's
It's
hurt.
okay. It's okay because now we're gonna segue onto that. What we're doing in Dylan's room apparently is we're playing games. We got the Sly trilogy, and I haven't played those games in forever. So we're
I
playing,
got the slide.
we got the
trilogy,
oh my
motherfucker.
god. We got
Now that we're no longer friends, it's
Right.
mine.
It's worth mentioning that I was like, by the way, I will buy it. And he was like, no, I will buy it. So
Yes.
he bought it. But yes, still,
It's my money.
use
I'll
it when
use
you
it
Why
when
need
I
it.
need it.
Yeah, so we got the original Sly Cooper series, and I'm playing that. And we're stealing stuff. It's been very fun. I really enjoy that
Yeah.
game. It's a trip down memory lane.
You really stole the concept of friendship from
Mhm,
under
I
my fucking
did.
nose, dude.
Yeah, right under your nose, man. Didn't even see it coming. Thievery, mischief.
In my defense, what I was talking about was like the virus is making it hard to have a social life outside of home. You know what I'm talking about?
I just look at different ways every episode to make Dylan seethe with rage.
Oh
and
my god, you found it.
yeah, push the correct button this time.
The
And it-
anti-friendship.
And if we
Yeah.
can go ahead, I know we're going to stop talking about where we live and all the bad crap that's going on, but if we can talk just for a moment about how everyone around us is not doing a great job
Of
keeping their masks on and socially
Okay.
distancing.
I'm pretty sure nobody's ever
boy.
done that anyway, but they definitely don't now.
You're probably
the
right,
thing
but there
is,
was a
people
hot
now-
minute. There was a hot minute in time where I would go into Walmart and a majority of people would have masks on.
Yeah, that's because
Now-
of big fear. They were just
There-
scared of everything.
I guess you're right.
Big
There is a big sign in our local Walmart that says, due to like the legislation or
required.
whatever, they
Yeah.
are required to wear a mask. And I think they said that you will not be allowed to shop or whatever.
Yeah, the mayor president made a thing where you like I think you can get fined or something like that. That's what she is. That's her official title.
Wait,
Okay.
fucking really?
Yes, the mayor president of this area that we live
Holy
in
shit, that's
made an
great.
official rule that I think you can get fined if you're not wearing a mask in a public place.
Like
That
a
is
street-
a rule.
Really?
Yeah. In this area, that is a rule that has been made, and I got an email about it like 3 or 4 days. This is a prop to having a government account because I get emails
Yeah,
from people.
because you're a
So-
government worker.
Yeah, ooh, big boy government worker time.
Ambulance.
I got an email about it like 3 or 4 days before we actually ended up happening. At least it seemed like, but it was made official on the next Monday or whatever. And in this area, the mayor president said that you have to be wearing a mask at all times in any public place. That doesn't mean outside, but if you're in a store, in a restaurant, because you work just outside the jurisdiction of this, doesn't really count. Your restaurant does not have to do this.
Yeah, well,
right? You still do probably, but you don't like that. Doesn't really.
Well, because that's a company policy.
Yeah, exactly.
They did that on purpose because they were like, if the greater area is going to be doing this, let's just go ahead and add you to the list.
Yeah. Peer pressure.
Exactly. Yeah. And so the problem is people aren't really doing it, right? And so it's very amusing that we go into Walmart and no one's wearing masks now, and I'm like, it's funny because now it's required.
Exactly. I was like
breaking the law.
I was walking around like, are we the only ones wearing masks for a second there?
Because now I feel like I'm robbing the joint. I'll be honest.
Definitely.
And give me some bless you. Give me some sunglasses. I feel like we're just robbing the place here. Like,
you
no one else
had me busting a gut in the parking lot.
Whatever.
Go ahead and tell the nice folks what you said.
I was wearing the mask and I was like, yeah, we should take a selfie outside of Walmart with all of our sunglasses and masks on and be like, oh yeah, about to rob a Walmart, felt cute, might delete later. And then we were like going down, I was like, yeah, felt cute, might rob a Walmart later. Stuff like that. Like, because it looks like we're trying to rob the joint. And like, of course we walk in there and we cross a big sign that says like, masks required, and we walk past whole families of people, and I'm like, none of you guys are, not a single one of you people are wearing your masks.
No.
Like the elderly person not wearing a mask, but the kid is. Swap it. Kids are fine. The elderly person needs the mask. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Disappointed, you know?
Yeah. And then, of course, I love how I get some, like, dumb looks sometimes. I'm like, I'm following the rules.
Yeah, I'll have
jackass. You looking at, you stupid.
I'll have you know that I don't condone this either, but I'm legally required.
Yeah. I'm following the rules here. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Gosh, legally fucked.
Idiot.
Stupid duty head.
Butt face.
You're right. Oh, gosh. That's an ongoing joke, by the way. We're going to go ahead and tell it. What were you saying? Tell your story for this one.
This was back when I was in the daycare.
Yeah.
Parents would drop me off.
Don't name drop whoever this was, because they might be watching this now.
I don't even remember.
And start crying again.
They're that beneath my notice. They got fucking bent out of shape over this.
Keep going.
Yeah.
So it was
a roast.
While I was waiting for my parents to come pick me up, I was talking to this fucking kid, and we were just swapping thoughts about how funny we thought the word stupid was. And then and then I called him a butt face, and he burst into tears and ran away.
Wow.
Yeah, that easy. So now butt face, every time we say things like,
I love how you two were already talking about
a very much more offensive word.
Probably so.
Parents
but
don't want their kids to say
stupid. Was
stupid.
A bad word.
Yeah, parents don't want their kids to say stupid, but like you say butt face, and they're like, old Johnny over here making jokes.
I remember when I used to I said shut up one time, and I was like,
oh, that was another one.
I was like, oh, that's a bad word.
No.
I was like, oh man,
I remember
I'm gonna be in timeout.
Dude, I remember whenever I was first allowed to say crap, big boy time.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Hang on. Can we pause for a second? I need some tissue.
Yeah, go ahead.
And now we're gonna have filler time. Dylan is sick. It's me.
And Big Sicky.
Dylan is and Big Sicky. Roses are red. This table is sticky. We had to take a break because Dylan is and Big Sicky.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
We're coming back with that one. That's whenever we start this podcast back up, we're coming back with that one.
Nah, I mean,
so where were we?
I forgot where we left off, so it's kind of hard to pick back up.
That's a big sickie. I know that.
Yeah, I remember I was gonna start with that joke when he came back.
No.
Took a little break there.
yes.
Had to have a little cut there.
But I'm not sick.
Because, we had to take...
Because Dylan's quote-unquote not sick.
Yeah,
he had to go run and get tissues.
Right, yeah, roses are red.
It's just my allergies.
It just makes my allergies. Oh, God. I made a poem. Roses are red. This table is sticky. We had to take a break because Dylan is and Big Sicky.
Yeah.
He was gone for that long. It took that long to come up with that.
I wrote a poem. Hey, that was quick, man. All right?
You're right.
The funny thing is I wrote a poem for you, too.
Yeah, go for it. I already know it's going to have mean words in it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I thought so.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Art form, truly.
I shed a single tear.
Yeah. Only one, though. Not worth more.
I'll make you cry.
Wow.
Butt face.
That was, oh, whoa. What if I legit just started freaking crying right there?
Okay.
My theory will have been proven.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, what is our plan?
13.
Thank you.
Not the answer.
That's it.
Okay,
That's
that was
all I
the answer.
needed.
See, good. You're welcome, guys.
No problem.
All right,
my actual question was, so what is our course of action for the next movie that we're gonna watch and review?
Breakfast Club.
Really?
I already have it. I've been told to watch it by everybody, and everybody
Okay.
means everybody.
Oh, yes.
And someone literally mailed it to me from a different state. And
Nice.
then I'm going to have to link them to the podcast because they want me to tell them how much I enjoyed the movie.
Really?
And if I did. So actually, if we did, our next podcast was on the Breakfast Club, then I could
Breakfast Club.
send it. Breakfast.
Okay,
then I
yeah.
could send it to. So that's probably what we should
Okay,
do.
so that-
that's
okay,
my
so-
opinion at
Such a
least.
good
So the-
movie.
So
and
the short,
and also Dolan likes it too. So
yeah.
It's one of my big favorites.
So the short list so far we have is Breakfast Club. What's another one that we should do? Because I'm gonna try
So-
and make a little list coming up of what the next few should be.
So the thing is, like, it depends on which one like everybody's seen. Because I think you guys have both seen it, but I still haven't, and that is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Man, that's
Yes.
a good one.
So, but again, you guys have both seen it. So if the whole point is for like more than one of us to have not seen it, I'm the only guy who hasn't seen it yet.
that's okay.
We haven't
That
done a
still works.
podcast on it, so we can still all say our opinion on the movie. That would still count.
Yes.
So that's an option.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm being repressed.
Gosh, I want to see the movie so bad.
It's so good.
It sounds so funny. Yeah. So
It's funny. It's like it's British funny,
Mhm.
where it's like really corny sometimes and kind of weird.
Very
but
matter
it's
of fact.
very matter of fact. It's
Mhm.
it's funny. I enjoy it. But what's one that you have? We already have 2 requests from Ethan, and I'm cool with both of those. I haven't seen the Breakfast Club either, so I don't know.
yeah.
But what's one that you would recommend?
The King of Kong.
King Kong. Yeah, that's.
No. It's a different movie. The King of Kong.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, totally different movie.
No.
Totally different movie. It's about a guy named Kong.
I think have we told this story before on the podcast about the whole you introducing me into Godzilla? I'm pretty sure we talked about this at some
I don't
point.
know.
Maybe
actually.
in an earlier.
I'm just gonna
episode.
give a brief little rundown. If we've talked about this before, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'm just gonna tell the story again.
Deal with it.
I have always heard of Godzilla, but I never really watched any of the movies, or I've always saw it was like a pop culture thing or whatever. And Dylan was like, "Hey, there's
Hey.
this new movie coming out, and it's called Godzilla, King of Monsters."
Yeah, this was just on a whim. I was like,
Yes.
oh man, Ian hasn't seen any Godzilla movies. This might be a good intro to him.
Yeah, and so I was like, "Okay, I mean, I'll give it a
Alright.
shot." I was like, he and I were just hanging
Dylan
out.
said he'll pay for the ticket, and what am I going to do?
I mean, I don't think that was. I don't think that's how that planned out, but
I would have.
Yeah, but it was still. I was like, I'm cool. I had the afternoon off, and I was like, let's go ahead and do something. And I saw that movie, and I was pleasantly surprised. Loved it. Was
Yes.
floored by it, and was
Aliens.
like, Godzilla is my big boy. Love it.
I'm going to quote you on that one.
The
I mean,
G
you can.
unit.
That the new and of course, what's it called? The monster, the MCMU,
The
Mo-
legendary MonsterVerse.
Legendary Monsterverse is what it's.
That's
It's like
called.
the cinematic universe that they're building for these like monster movies.
That I hope stays afloat. The next one is supposed to be King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for it.
It's
Yeah.
I know it's good.
I'm currently in Ian's position from before. I don't know anything about this stuff. And I
Yes.
watched that movie. I just haven't watched the other
Yeah.
ones.
So
yeah, we did go see it with you.
Yeah, I was there. There was a person. Watched it.
so
Aliens
we
are cool.
watched my first
Dragons
one,
are cool.
my first one was that one, and then
There's
the
an
one
alien dragon.
the one before that was it 2016 Godzilla
2014.
2014 Godzilla, just the big. That was the big one that kind of
The one that I like over the newest one.
yeah, and so which that was a really good one as
Oh,
well.
yes.
So I got told by Dylan, I was like, not only is there going to be more, this is like a cinematic universe, but there's already 2 existing films. I'm like, go,
Oh yes.
what? And
Thunder
so of course,
strikes in the
yeah.
background.
Oh my god! And then so the first thing we did was we hopped on watching the 2014 Godzilla movie. Really enjoyed
So
that movie.
good.
So good. And then of course he's like, but the one before that technically is the start of all this, which I've seen, I think I've heard of, and I don't think I've seen it though. But he was like, it started this, and again, it's going to be the next movie in the installment, Godzilla versus King Kong, as you
Oh yeah.
had spoken about. He's like,
The 2014 Godzilla was the first in the Legendary series.
okay,
I think Kong came after.
really, okay.
Yes.
Regardless,
Yeah.
there's another movie that I haven't seen yet. and
Yeah,
it's,
Oh yes.
Big
it's
monster.
King Kong or Kong,
Skull
the legendary.
Island.
which I think is gonna be really cool. But
It's pretty neat.
Big monster, cool.
that's gonna be a lot of fun. So far we have at least 3. Probably Kong Skull Island, The Breakfast Club,
Breakfast
Club,
Club, and Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
That's 3. That's 2 that I get. There's,
I think
I
that
also
we
have
can,
people who have assembled lists for me because they've called me, and I quote, uncultured because I've not seen enough movies. So I have
same.
I have friends, multiple friends, who
You type in cult classic movies on Google, and that like top 10 list, never seen any
you
of them.
type in cult classic movies on Google. There's a top 100 list. I probably haven't seen 3 of.
Yes.
Shameful.
Yeah, exactly. So
Shame.
I know that Dylan's called me uncultured, but Dylan, you're not the only person because multiple classmates that I go to
And then-
paramedic school with have been like, you, of course. I'm at the point now where Carl, one of the guys in the class, he'll be like, have you seen that? Why am I even asking that? Of course
you haven't.
Of course you haven't seen it. And I was like, lay it on me. He was like, he'll name a movie and I'll be like, actually, I have seen that one. He'll be like, you've
Oh my
seen
God.
one movie that
Hell
I
hath-
actually enjoyed?
It's a miracle.
Right?
Hell hath frozen over.
Right, yeah. But every other time I'm like, of course I haven't seen it, man.
No, definitely not.
It's so funny.
What
So-
I was gonna say is also this may not be appropriate to talk about on the podcast,
Whoa.
but the next season of The Boys is coming out in September.
Yes.
You want to talk about a great show that is kind of raunchy?
You guys talked about it, and I was working every day at the time, so you guys watched the
Oh,
entire
shit.
first. I don't even know what this show is.
Oh no.
Don't even know.
Well, shit. Now we can't talk about it.
I mean,
Yeah, sorry.
It's
That's
okay.
okay.
I know I was
It's okay.
supposed to watch it, but I only heard it keep me awake while I was working at it.
if
It's
it
alright,
was
Sean. You'll just have to get used to being a fucking detriment to all of us.
It was-
I like it, dude. It's my favorite part.
it was a very interesting take on superheroes.
Yeah, Weed
If
and
it was
Boys.
Weed and Boys. It was
Squad up.
very strange and funny and
Very
gross and real in certain aspects.
Squad up. Weed and Boys.
Yeah. It was a great show, and the next season's coming out, and I hope they knock out.
I
the
also
park.
can't wait for the next season of The Mandalorian.
Oh,
Ooh.
buddy, gosh, I want that show so bad.
Yeah, dude.
I have never just instantly fallen in love with a show as much as I did that one.
Yep.
First 2-3 episodes, I was like, I'm in.
It
Well, I call it-
repairs, or at least heals the gash left by the.
We don't talk about those.
We don't talk about that.
We don't speak of those in this household.
I have still,
I'm making my wound known.
yes, for the past 6 months, I've been rewriting the new trilogy. It's going pretty good.
Causes me pain.
A great unrest.
Movies are-
Great
movies are-
distress.
Movies are bad.
A disturbance in the force.
New movie bad.
To be sure.
New movie bad.
New movie bad. That's all
I
you
don't
guys say. But yeah, The Mandalorian, man, I can't wait for that. And also, I've never actually another thing that I could because it's not a movie, so over the next few episodes or whenever I start, I could very slowly go over it with you guys. Is I've never actually watched all of the Avatar, and I've
Yeah.
been watching the series.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Netflix, and I'm gonna start watching it. I watched it as a kid, but I never finished it. Never got very far in it. So I'm watching the show on Netflix because I have access to it now. So we can kind of go over that a little bit.
Yeah.
Another thing that amazed me recently, Sean, that you told me is that you'd like to, at some point, get into Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I did mention that. He showed me a movie and a couple of games, and I was like, man, I never got behind Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Dude.
I was like, but at the same time, now I'm like, man, I could watch
There's a whole
two
lot.
dudes. I could watch two dudes scream and fight each other for like 30 minutes at a time and just feel good.
Because you
I
did
don't-
already. That movie was like 2
That was,
hours.
that was
worth.
like and I was like, oh man, Broccoli's my favorite, man. His name's Broly. I know. Stop. I call him Broccoli. Broccoli's my favorite, man. He just screams. Screams and fights people.
You watched
all he
him fight a
needs.
carrot.
People fighting, it's fun. People screaming for 30 minutes and throwing literal energy bombs at each other. You know what? If I didn't watch it as a
pretty
kid,
cool.
you may as well watch it as a grown up now. Whatever. like,
It's never
So-
too late.
so yeah, that's something that I took him by surprise, and it's gonna take a while before we kind of watch it. But
Because like you said before, there's a whole lot of that.
Oh, yes.
there's a whole
but
lot
yeah.
of lists of things I need to watch too. So I don't know where that falls on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know where anything falls on that list other than The Breakfast Club because someone literally mailed me the movie, and that's too late for me to say that. I can't,
Yeah, exactly.
it's already here.
You can't just say
You're
no.
obligated.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
It's too late for me to be like, oh, I can't watch it. I don't have the free time because like you just mailed the movie to me. I have to make the time. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. you
I'm
went
gonna
through the
watch-
postage.
yeah, right. You went.
It's go time.
It's here. It arrived.
Yep.
So I need to watch it.
That's cool.
But yeah, I do that. There's a couple other things too. I'm trying to think.
I'm
of
trying
other-
to think of some movies I know that I've wanted to see, but I can't remember.
Die Hard. I have seen that. Ooh, it's a Christmas movie.
Okay, so I've never
Hashtag Christmas
I never
movie.
heard anything about Die Hard.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
I know.
It's a good
I know
start.
most of it. I know all of the
I watched
titles
it.
for a lot of them. Live Fast, Die Hard, whatever. Live Free, Die Hard.
Skate fast, eat ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. that was actually in the original Die Hard. Yeah, it was Escape Fast, Eat Out.
Too Fast
Um,
for You.
Too fast.
Yeah,
Three
too
so-
Fast, 5 You.
I actually watched Die Hard with my mother.
No way.
Yeah, I was like on like a holiday or something random like that,
Wow.
and I watched it with my mother. Yeah, it was actually close to yippee-ki-yay, mother hecker. So it was
Watch your
actually
language on my
it's
podcast.
whoa.
Whoa, buddy.
Watch
it
your
was-
fucking language,
Yes.
Sean.
Whoa, sorry, had to say a quick heck there. So I watched it and it was actually close to Christmas, and she was
really?
she was like, "Want to watch
It's a Christmas movie.
She was like, "Want to watch a Christmas movie?" And I was like, "Let's find a Christmas movie."
That
and
is
she
the
was
last thing
No,
I expected to hear from your
my
fucking
mom, right? Yeah, no, she was like, "Want to watch a Christmas movie?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
My mom is more in tune with the memes than I am right now.
Right? Yeah, dude, it was so dank. So we were like, we were sitting there going through. We were sitting there going through movies, and I was like, "What are all these?" And she was like, "I don't know. We should find a Christmas movie." I was like, "These are like classics that we used to watch when my grandmother was like around. We would watch with." And she was like, "Oh, we should watch Die Hard." And I was like, "Didn't you just say we should watch a Christmas movie?" And she was like, "Die Hard is a Christmas movie." I was like, "Well, I hope you know now that you've said that. I have to know what you mean and watch
Yes.
the movie." And all I'm gonna say is, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So, I
That's all you
also
need to know.
I made a friend of mine upset because I said that Harry Potter were Christmas movies.
We won't get into that. Please, let's not open that can of worms.
I'm not going to get into it. All I'm saying is that in every movie almost, there's some
There
Christmas,
is.
because they all go over whole school years.
Right.
There's a Christmas scene in every movie, and I finally, the first time I watched all of them, I was like 19 years old, and it was at Christmas time, so all the Christmas scenes resonated. So now they don't feel like Halloween movies anymore. They feel like Christmas movies to me. They're not spooky enough to be Halloween, except for like maybe one or two, and they all feel like Christmas movies to me. So now, next, Die Hard is like number one, and my second, not the Christmas movie, but Christmas movie is Harry Potter series. And people were less than pleased to hear that I said that.
100%.
Friends
Who
of mine,
cares?
friends of mine did not like that. They were like, "These are definitely not Christmas movies," and I was like, I also tried convincing that same person that snow isn't real. So I'm that guy. Bless you.
I'm gonna need you to get all your germs off the
Yeah.
podcast.
And
Dylan.
don't worry, he's wearing a mask.
No,
So
he's
sneezed,
not.
He sneezed into the mask. He sneezed into the mask.
I'm not gonna have you lie to the people. Anyways, so,
Don't sell me out.
Dylan is
Don't
and
kill
Big
me.
Sicky.
yeah,
No,
we all
I'm
live
not.
together. We're not wearing masks in our own home. I'm sorry if you guys are offended by that.
What? I sleep with my mask on, dude. I have a P100 filter mask.
Take
It's
a
respirator.
shower with my
Sleep-
mask
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I just
I,
change the filters every day.
I have fully just I wear a Mandalorian helmet at all times.
Yeah. The
Full
helmet
suit of armor.
the helmet stays on during sex.
No lie, I literally wanted to walk into a store with a full on like Mandalorian helmet on.
I keep
just for the
telling
hell of
people
it.
that one day I'm going to wear that respirator into stores.
Sir, you
because
have to
people
wear
would be,
you have to wear a mask. This is the way. Get out of my way.
Yeah, so wear a mask. Okay, grab a surgical mask and just like tape it to the forehead of the helmet.
This is my religion.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Weapons are part of my religion. I like that's a good.
That
line.
was a good man. Gosh,
line.
such a good show.
Yeah, great show. Great show.
Anyways.
We'll reconvene on some more movies that we need to watch. If anybody has any suggestions, go ahead and hit us up and figure out. Because again, I'm looking for all the wonderful movies and cult classics that we've all probably missed, and we're all
No,
a
Dylan
little-
hasn't. Dylan's cultured,
a
but
little
I've missed.
lesser.
Even the
Because
ones that aren't, send us bad movies.
Yes, dude. Yes, send
Oh,
us bad
yeah.
movies. Every like
I
two,
want
for
something
every
I can,
3 good movies, we need to have one just bad.
I
We need to watch
want-
Sharknado at some point.
Oh gosh, I can't watch that.
I haven't seen
I
it.
tried.
I
It's
haven't even
awful.
tried.
It hurts.
It hurts.
Good. I like
It
the
hurts
pain.
so good.
Gosh, dude.
Good.
I just
I'm
want a
gonna watch
movie.
Sharknado.
I want a movie that I can just rip into and just shit on.
Yeah, dude, Sharknado, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We have to. I mean, we have to have so many snacks that we're not paying attention to the movie. And we're paying attention to the snacks because, like,
There
I
is a-
can't even. I
I-
haven't even. I don't know anything about it. But I just know that.
I will say there is at some point where Dylan and I and possibly somebody else. I'm not sure if it was John or if
it was probably Chase because every time you say possibly someone else, it always ends up being Chase.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about. We have what is it called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Silhouettes over the movie.
Mystery Science
Mystery
Theater
Science
3000.
We have a Mystery Science Theater moment where we start
Just
making up nonsense, and it is my favorite.
yeah.
No lie, I think that's why I loved Hallow's Moving Castle and My Neighbor Totoro so much, was because of our Mystery Science Theater stuff. It all stuck with me so well. That scarecrow thing and how
the fucking prince with a curse on him.
there was so many times, dude, where
Provide shelter.
provide shelter is my primary directive. That's just
Objective sustained.
yes, secondary directive. There was just a scarecrow that was just jumping around, didn't talk, didn't do anything,
Turnip head.
but it was trying it was hardest to protect this girl for some reason or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just thought
So you guys gave it lines that
and
it
so-
didn't have. And
exactly.
It became
yes.
a character.
I
yeah.
gave it a character like it was HK-47 from Star Wars.
Yes,
where it was
yeah.
where it was like primary directive is
Slay the meatbags.
yes, exactly. And there was so many great moments where
Yeah.
where Turnip Head would just show up out of nowhere, and then of course I was like, shelter is sustained
Yeah.
temporarily or whatever, like something
Yeah.
dumb like that, and I loved it so much.
Dude, wait, that's another thing on the list. I know I've only watched like one of them, and I didn't even finish it.
The
Wait, stop.
Ghibli movies.
Dude, let me finish my sentence, bro. You just
Yeah, go
freaking,
ahead.
you just
Go
messed
ahead.
up, bro. You
Go
just
ahead.
ruined it.
I jumped the gun. I'm
You just
jumping the
ruined
gun.
it. Yeah,
Go ahead.
you jumped the gun.
I'm jumping on a gun. I'm jumping on a gun.
Don't worry.
gun.
Don't worry.
Don't-
Keep talking.
Pouncing on a firearm.
Don't-
It's fine.
don't-
It's fine.
yeah.
Keep talking.
Those things are weapons. It's dangerous, man. Stop jumping on the gun. No. Put this out. So, so yeah, Ghibli movies. I know I watched like one or two with you, but I never watched My Neighbor Totoro. I haven't watched a lot. And even then, I didn't like. I don't
My
remember
Neighbor-
the entire movie, but still, I played Ni no Kuni, The Wrath of the White Witch, the first one,
Yes.
and that like got me into that kind of series because
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing. Like I loved the animation, all the
yeah,
fun
so
little
good.
characters, all the kids.
Beautiful.
Everything was awesome.
Yeah.
He just got the second one, which I don't know anything about. Didn't even know there was a second one until he pointed it out at Walmart. So didn't know that. And I need to watch Ghibli movies. So
Anyways,
that's something else
before
we
we
should watch and go.
continue, because we have to wrap up pretty soon.
Hola.
You're right. There are. Oh man, Princess Mononoke.
Hola.
I need some more tissue.
That's okay. Anyways,
We're
with that happening, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode
and
of the
Big
podcast.
Sicky.
Thank you, everyone. Oh gosh, I can't speak right now. I'm stumbling
Hey,
for words.
Hey, kids, or have to cut that last bit anyway. It's fine.
That's okay.
And Big Sicky.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of the podcast. I really appreciate it. If you want to, if you're
Find
looking for any of our links, we'll have my link tree in the description or wherever like the show notes are. And you can see all of our social media stuff, and you can look us up on Spotify or iTunes or wherever else
Spotunes. Hi-Fi.
wherever else you listen to podcasts. We're probably on there as well. Just search the Aftermath. And I'm hoping we have now a nice little short list of the next few episodes we're going to be doing the movies on. So if you're looking forward to any of those, tune in to the next couple of weeks. And until next time, bye-bye.
Man.